Hey there internets, I'm Michael and today on Toucan Play That Game we have a paid preview for True Crime Legends by Silk Hat Games. It's a game where you take on the role of a crime syndicate made up of true-to-life criminals, where you're trying to prove that you are the one and only true crime legend. Which you'll do by being the first syndicate to reach a cool hard $1 million and still have their boss in charge. You start the game with $200,000, which you'll use to visit the market, where you can purchase an asset that generates income, recruit a new character into your syndicate, and buy a piece of equipment to boost a character. Then each player faces their own random event that will change up the game a little. Afterwards, if you're still alive and can afford to, you may upgrade your boss, improving their skills. Then comes the main part of the round, abilities, and this is where players will take it in turns to select a character to use an ability with, and they will roll a dice to determine success based on that character's skill in the ability. This can be a simple making money to gain more cash, stealing money from other players, blowing up rivals' assets, persuading rivals to join your syndicate, or even killing characters, among other abilities. But you need to be careful, because if you fail, the rival syndicate may retaliate, killing your characters. Once each character has performed their one ability each, you're then able to buy your characters out of hospital or jail before trying to smuggle contraband. Now this may net you big rewards, but you've got to be careful because you risk going to jail if you roll badly. The final part of a round is simply to collect income based on the assets you have. And then you just carry on playing round after round until someone reaches that sweet $1 million. So that's an overview of the game. What do I think of it? Well, one thing to keep in mind is that each card is unique in design. It'll have a unique portrait with its own flag and background. Also, one of the pledge levels on the Kickstarter is going to be having your face in the game. So here is an example of a picture I sent, and then it converted to being a boss card, so you can tell whether or not you're interested in that pledge level. So what do I think of the gameplay then? Well, the strategy in this game revolves heavily about choosing which risks you take and when, and how you go about mitigating those risks. The contraband is a great example of this. The more you move, the greater your potential reward, but also the greater your risk. And this is also present with performing abilities. Do you hold off until you've built up a high ability, giving in to that fear of retaliation and having your character killed? Or do you just go for it early on and try and get that early lead? And it's even present in assets and character choices, as some assets are secured against being destroyed by bombings, but you trade a higher income for that security. Or you can try to recruit a character with the secure ability so that they can secure your assets against bombings. Although you can mitigate your luck in this game, the fact that success or failure comes down to that dice roll adds a really nice element of randomness and excitement to the gameplay. Another thing adding this element of excitement and randomness is the event cards. These often function to add a really nice storytelling element to the game. Some will enable you to commit crimes such as jewellery store robberies or even kidnappings, while others will give your boss unique traits. Virtues will improve your boss, while vices will hinder them, such as alcoholism or gambling addiction. What is really good about the vices is the way they key into the asset cards, where assets that weren't very good or worth very much can suddenly become really valuable because of another player's vice. Of course, criminals are not known for being the nicest guys in the world, so it's no surprise really that there's a high level of direct conflict in this game between taking other players' money, bombing their assets, or poaching, hospitalising, or killing their characters. There is a huge amount of take that. So Take That fans will love it, especially when you get to perform a retaliation successfully. Something that might appeal to you is that they've tailored all the characters to represent their real life skills. Meyer Lansky, for example, was known as the mob's accountant, renowned for his ability to make money, and his card represents this with an astounding 5 points in make money. Pablo Escobar, on the other hand, smuggled huge amounts of cocaine into the United States and has a high level of contraband to reflect this. So in summary then, this game can be as mean as the real thing. So if you want to be a true crime legend, destroying your opponents with wisely timed plays for power, this may well be a game for you to try out. And that is my thoughts on True Crime Legends. I do hope that you've enjoyed this paid preview, and of course if you have, please do check out the rest of the videos on the channel, as well as subscribing to the channel and sharing it with your friends and family. And do take a look at us on social media. You can find us on Facebook and on Twitter. And as always, thanks for watching, and bye for now.